You could be 10 years old and you have a decade's worth of experience, something that you can teach to somebody. Okay? So let's not age is not a factor in how we learn or teach. Hey guys, it's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. I've helped hundreds of creative entrepreneurs and business owners to take back their free time, generate additional revenue, and celebrate while living that work from anywhere lifestyle through creating online courses and digital education. So I'm super excited that you are here. Say it with me. Done is better than perfect. Master one thing at a time. Practice makes better. And this has to work. Right? Let's get it. It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First. I'm super excited to be with you all inside of the arena. Okay, so welcome back to In the Arena with Dr. Sonia. If you are joining again, welcome back. If you are new here, then welcome. Okay, it's all love all the way around. What I want for you to do as we kick off on today, if you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when new episodes like this drop and we can hang out live. If you are subscribed, hit the like button, okay, so that we can continue to spread this positivity globally. And let me know, while we are waiting for more people to roll on in, where is it that you are currently located? Like, where are you watching this from? Or what time is it where you're watching this from? Okay, I want to know. I always love to know. Now, if you don't know what we're doing inside In the Arena, I've been hosting these sessions. This is episode 14 now, and every single week there's something new, something different. Hey, quick update. Starting this Thursday, In the Arena is moving to a brand new time. We're going live at 9 a.m. Eastern every Tuesday and Thursday morning. I'm making this shift because the data is pointing towards mornings being when our Jump First family is most engaged and ready to show up. So I'm doing what feels right and natural for Jump First and for you, the people we love to serve. I want to bring you fresh energy and show up when we're all at our best. And mornings just feel right for the kind of conversations that we're having here. Would you agree? So make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss when we go live. I'll see you Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let's go. Alarm, put it on your calendar, all right? Or like I said, hit the bell notification so you know when I'm live. So this week is all about Power Hour. This is an opportunity for high performers, high achievers to come into the arena and for us to co-work, co-elevate. I know how it can be, like the week goes on, and sometimes we start pushing things off that we were supposed to get done, okay? High performers, high achievers, you know how it goes. We got a whole list, and this is me. I'm still working on it. I'll create a whole list of things for me to do. And I know, and for the day, okay? And it's like, I know I can't get to all of this. And I used to have this notion where, or this feeling or this thing, this habit, I'll say, where I would put all this stuff on the list, and when I didn't get to it, I felt bad. Like, I felt like I underachieved. I felt like I was like beating myself up sometimes. Like, girl, you didn't get to all the stuff on your list. But everything doesn't have to happen in one day. But what I created Power Hour for is for us to have this opportunity to really get stuff done. Some of the things, again, that you've been putting off for the week, month, or even the year. No shade, no shame, all right? This is the opportunity for you to get those things done. And so we're going to co-work and co-elevate together. Next week, we are hosting, I'm hosting speed dating. And so I'm super excited about that. If you are interested in speed dating, it's not just for love. We have two segments. There's one for love, okay, the romantic piece. You have to be an entrepreneur in order to do that, okay? I can't necessarily, you can be a student, right? And you can work a corporate job, but you do have to be an entrepreneur. So you have to have a business, right? Or a side hustle, something that you are currently working on to find love in the arena. The other side, the other segment is business mentorship. And so I'm so excited to be bringing business owners and mentors and mentees together. And so I'm super excited about speed dating. So we have two segments. If you are interested and you're not shy and you are ready to put yourself out there, whether it's on the romantic side or for your business, on the business side, then send an email to hello@jumpfirst.org, and Kat is going to send you over the quick form that we have so that you can be a panelist and get you all the information we need to get to you to join us inside the arena next week. Okay, I'm so excited about it. Speed dating is coming back. All right, so that's what's happening every last week of the month is speed dating. Third week of the month, power hour. Okay, the second week of the month are hot seats. So if you have specific questions about premium courses, you have questions about scaling your business by teaching what it is that you know, those are opportunities for you to get some live coaching from me. All right, and it is completely there is no obligation, there is no fee for it, and so I'm encouraging you to come on to those hot seats second week of the month. First week of the month, that is happening, we're doing masterclasses. So this is where I break down a concept, something that has been coming up over the week, right? A theme that I see, questions that people have been asking, and so I'll bring it all the way down for you to help you really start to implement teaching your courses, creating and scaling your businesses with courses, okay? Doesn't matter where you're starting from. I love that you are here in the arena. If you have a business, cool. If you don't have a business, that's cool too. What project though are you working on tonight? So we're gonna get the lo-fi vibes rolling in a second. I'll tell you what I have tonight. I'm still working on ads, okay? So we're working on an ad funnel. Pro tip for your courses. This is why I do not recommend you start with ads. Most people, especially new creators, when they're just getting started, they want to start to run ads almost immediately. And they start doing that by what Meta pushes as boosting a post. Do not ever boost a post, okay? Don't do that. Not for premium courses. All you're going to be doing is essentially throwing money at Meta for something that you can do yourself. I'm actually teaching that strategy. I'm not going to teach it tonight because it's power hour, but I'm teaching that strategy inside the 9 to Thrive movement. 9 to Thrive movement, if you've been thinking about it, you've been hearing about it, it is a 5-day opportunity for you to come hang out with me 5 days live, okay? And we get stuff done. We're executing. What's your course topic? Where do you find your audience at? How do you start pre-selling before you start creating the content for your premium courses? 9 to Thrive movement is going away for a while, okay? So it's coming next week. I'm teaching it live. I taught it live again this week, but next week I'm teaching it live again, and then it's gonna go away for a little bit. So if you've been thinking about it, like, this is your time. Stop putting it off. Move it forward, okay? jumpfirstacademy.org/9 to Thrive is where I'll be talking about that. But for tonight, we are working on ads. Okay, again, don't be boosting posts. Okay, don't boost your posts. And also, if we'll talk more about that inside 9 to Thrive. But like, if you don't know the ads platform, if you're not sure, like, if you can't go into the back end and set up an ad, then we shouldn't be touching ads initially. Ads are useful for scaling premium courses. Again, I'll talk about that inside of 9 to Thrive and how you can start to attract your premium level clients and buyers without them and without boosting posts, because essentially you're just throwing money away, and you don't need to do that, especially not getting started. I don't care where you're starting from, whether you have a successful business currently or you are just getting started in business. Like, you don't need to be throwing money away on ads. I did it. It's not fun. I don't want anybody else to do it, okay, or make those same mistakes. So again, join the 9 to Thrive movement. I'll teach you how to do it. jumpfirstacademy.org/9 to Thrive. Kat put the link inside of the chat. Shout out to Kat. Thank you so much for being here and helping me to manage this chat on tonight. With that also being said, if you have questions as we're going through Power Hour, feel free to drop them inside of the chat. I love answering those questions, whether they're related to premium courses, lifestyle, doesn't matter what it is, scaling your business, okay? Ask away. All right, let's get these lo-fi vibes going. This is some of my favorite type of like music. While I'm working, you know the other music I've been into, y'all, while I work, classical. Have you ever listened to classical music while you work? So interesting, and I get a lot of stuff done while I'm doing that. So lo-fi and classical are a vibe. All right, let's get to work. Drop it inside the chat. What are you currently working on tonight? Welcome to Power Hour. If you are just joining, welcome. If you are returning, also welcome. Hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification, so you know when new episodes like this drop. I'm gonna get to work on this ad funnel that I've been working on all week. And then also scheduling out, Kat is gonna help me schedule out some emails, okay, for the rest of this week as well. So I'm excited. Let's go. Let's get into it. What you're working on? What you're working on? Let me know. So the last time I hosted Power Hour was so fun. I got a lot of feedback from people who were like, thank you. Thank you for hosting that. I needed to get some stuff done. Or I'm thinking about what I can bring to the next Power Hour. So this is super fun. Zayden, hey, what's going on? I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Let me know inside the chat. Hello, hello. I appreciate the positivity in the space on tonight. I thank y'all. Thank you for the energy tonight. Also, maybe it's not night for some of you all who may be watching this. I'm so used to just, you know, being over here on in the Northeast. So let me know what time it is where you are currently watching. I have clients and students from all over the place. And so if you're watching this, let me know. What time is it where you are currently watching from? Oh, hey, Jordan. Shout out, Jordan. Hello, hello. I appreciate you. What you working on tonight? What you up to? Are you working on something? Or are you, what are you up to? Okay, cool. I don't know exactly what that is, but that's super cool. That's super cool. So you know what is so interesting to me? My nephew, I was telling him this a few years ago. He got into gaming quite a few years ago now. He's kind of always been into gaming. But I'm like, that is a thing, okay? Like, that's a real thing. Even prior to COVID, but essentially since COVID, I mean, especially since COVID, it's a thing, right? Like, there are so many opportunities these days that are unconventional, pathways to success and impact and financial opportunities, right? And so it's amazing. So yeah, hopefully you play games. I've been encouraging my nephew. I'm like, you need to get in tournaments, okay? Because he is a good gamer. So hopefully you are having fun living your passion and maybe also thinking about monetizing it. Okay, 7. That's cool. I appreciate you being on here. Pro tip, okay? Pro tip. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate you. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being on tonight. Pro tip, for anybody thinking about creating online courses, premium courses, I always say this, okay? You could be 10 years old and you have a decade's worth of experience, something that you can teach to somebody, okay? So let's not age is not a factor in how we learn or teach. In fact, what I noticed about myself is that I had to consciously kind of recreate, right, this like a childlike curiosity. Because for me, a lot of times, we see adults are trained out of this curiosity, out of trying something new. And so I have retrained myself to be super curious about everything, right? Or to try to see, okay, what's the meaning behind this? And not necessarily the meaning, but because sometimes we don't know, right? Until hindsight. What's the proverb? The ancient proverb is life is lived forward and understood backwards, right? So sometimes we have no idea why something is happening or what's going on. And so it's less of figuring out the meaning for me and more of what am I supposed to learn here? You know, how, what do I need to apply going forward? Even when we mess up sometimes, because it happens, right? We're human. And what I mean by mess up is we might say the wrong thing, right? Sometimes we might do the wrong thing sometimes in the heat of a moment. And we get to, you get to do two things, one of two things. It's either you hold on to something that has happened to you, and it's either by someone else or by yourself and choose bitterness and unforgiveness, or you move forward with that concept of, what is this teaching me? What can I learn from this? How can I be better next time, right? That's it. How to be when you was a kid, how would you have been? I was still curious. That's a great question, Jordan. I was still curious. I was so curious. And I was very playful and very always trying to figure stuff out. I used to get in trouble, not in a bad way. But it got to the point I would ask so many questions sometimes that my mom would be like, why don't you go in the room and pray and ask Jesus? Because I would just keep asking questions, right? I would be like, why? How come? Why? And I'm still like that to this day. And sometimes as an adult now, like my mom doesn't necessarily have to like sugarcoat it so much. So she's like, girl, like relax. Okay? And I'm like, oh, there I am again asking questions. But I've always been curious. As a kid, I was very curious, very outdoorsy, like in the sense of like, I used to play with bugs. I used to climb trees and rope tire swings and all kinds of stuff, right? Skateboarding. I was doing all kinds of things, riding bikes. So just having fun, having fun and exploring. And I encourage that. And so that's what I mean, like going back to the pro tip for courses. If you're watching this and you're trying to design a course, all right, what's going on, Jordan? Thank you again for the positivity in the chat. If you're trying to design a course, that's important. Like that curiosity piece and understanding all those things, right? That's very, very important to how you move your course forward and also how people consume your course. Like courses and business, in my opinion, are not supposed to be that serious. Like, sure, there are things that we have to do and things we have to take seriously, but you should still be having fun in your business. Like this happened to me. I'll give you an example. This happened to me the other night. I was like creating, I appreciate that. My mama is on. Hello, mama and dad. And Jordan is co-signing. Jordan is like, yeah, you did. So I appreciate that. But this happened to me the other night. Thank you so much for the likes as well, y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you for the new subs also. Welcome, welcome. The other night, I was like doing ads, right? And I'll be very transparent here. Remember, we are in the arena. This is where we get visible. This is where we build in public. This is where it's okay. Okay, no shame inside or shade inside of this space. And so the other day I was building out my ads and I was getting ready and I was like, why can't I get to this one ad that I want to create? Things just kept coming up. But honestly, I just kept filling the space with things that weren't really aligned with what I was trying to do. And so it was like this busy work. I was making myself busy. And I had to sit with that for a second, kind of like what I talked about at the beginning of this episode. I had to sit with that for a second and go, why am I not hitting go on this? Like why am I procrastinating? Why am I trying to find other things to do? What's going on? And so what ended up happening was once I got around not even trying to figure out why, right? But once I got around kind of sitting with that, I was able to move forward. I was able to go, okay, I just need to hit go. So everything won't be, okay, I need to do this right now, or I want to do this right now. It won't necessarily feel fun in the moment. But once you get going, things become fun. And so once I had the ad, I was in the ad space and up and running, I was like, oh my God, this is so fun. And then boom, 2 ads and 3 ads, and the funnel just kept rolling, right? Because it's like once you get started, the momentum is there. So momentum will always roll forward, but it can also roll backwards. So we just got to be careful not to stall ourselves out. And really, like I said at the top, childlike curiosity, right? Be easy with yourself. Be soft with you. Like, give yourself some grace. Not so much to the point where you are making it okay to stall out, but give yourself some grace to go, okay, girl, or okay, guy, right? Whoever you are watching this, what's actually going on? Why am I procrastinating? Why am I stalling? All right. Thank you. I appreciate it, Jordan. Thank you. That's right. You're still a big girl. Let's go. I love it. Shadow, hello. I appreciate you. I appreciate the positivity in this chat, and I appreciate, like, this is a space for you to share your opinions as well. Let's just, again, like Kat, post it, be respectful, which I appreciate this comment, if that is your opinion. Religion is just as stressful. They label things like success, wealth, and enjoying things you enjoy as greed and gluttony. Also, being single is not being selfish. People's minds are brainwashed by lies. I appreciate that comment. It's what I teach here. If I'm correct about what it is that you're saying and you let me know, it's what I teach here. Like, you deserve to have your desires. If you desire it, it's for a reason. Not everybody has the same desires. Isn't that wild to think about? Like, we sometimes think because of our proximity and the places that we hang around, the people that we are around, right, that sometimes our desires are everybody else's, but everybody in the world doesn't desire the same things. That's why there are different cars. That's why there are different brands, toilet paper brands, paper towel brands, butter brands, bread brands, right? Like everybody is different. Some people don't even eat bread. Okay. Like some people like reusable, what do you call those things? Paper towels. I don't know. But that's the whole point, is that we think sometimes that everybody's going to desire the same thing. Jordan, not at 7 years old. We don't need no. I'm not mad about it, okay? But yeah, like there are seasons for everything, right? There are seasons for everything. And you got to know your season. You got to know where you're at, okay? And that's just it. We don't have to be brainwashed, or we don't have to, I'd say it a different way. We don't have to downplay somebody else's desires to play ours up. Like just want what you want, and that's okay. Jordan, not tonight. We don't have the live one tonight, but I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for being here. You're fun. You are fun. Awesome. All right, y'all, let me know what it is that you're currently working on, what projects you're working on, what goals you're working towards, and what action are you taking tonight inside the arena with Dr. Sonia, okay? If you don't know who I am, my name is Dr. Sonia. I talk all things premium courses, luxury coaching brands and programs, how to design those, but also entrepreneurship, life stuff, okay? Things that are real, all right? I like being in the arena with y'all. Y'all are fun. Thank you. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Don't wait, all right? Hit the like button so we can continue to spread the message of positivity. And then hit that bell notification so you know when we're live again. Hey, quick update. Starting this Thursday, In the Arena is moving to a brand new time. We're going live at 9 a.m. Eastern every Tuesday and Thursday morning. I'm making this shift because the data is pointing towards mornings being when our Jump First family is most engaged and ready to show up. So I'm doing what feels right and natural for Jump First and for you, the people we love to serve. I want to bring you fresh energy and show up when we're all at our best. And mornings just feel right for the kind of conversations that we're having here. Would you agree? So make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss when we go live. I'll see you Thursday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Let's go. There was a season for that where I was live every single day. But this season is new, it's different for me, and I like it. I'm enjoying it. So the email that I'm currently working on, we're going to send to the list. If you're not on the email list, okay? Get on the email list. It's been fun stuff dropping, okay? Fun stuff. I love it. I love it. All right, so it's been fun stuff dropping. So tonight, what I'm working on is an email regarding exactly what I talked about at the top. 9 to Thrive is going away for a while. So thank you for the new sub. I appreciate that. So with 9 to Thrive going away for a while, this is the last opportunity. We start again on Monday, okay? So it's Monday through Friday of next week, and then it's gone. Okay, for a while after that. So if it's something that you've been interested in creating your course, you need to figure out your topic. You want to know, how do you reach the right audience? Who should your audience be? How do you sell it before you create the content? What should go in the content? I'm encouraging you to join the 9 to Thrive movement, okay? Kat also posted it inside. It's in the description. She'll also drop it again in the comment section. It's jumpfirstacademy.org/9 to Thrive, okay? Let's get into it. Don't wait. That is one of my, like, something I had to, like, kind of release as well, is, like, sometimes I would be sad when I would see people not live up to their potential, or, like, not do the thing that they really wanted to do. That would make me sad, you know, and I would kind of take that on, like, that empathy part of me was like, ugh. But now it's like, you know that some people are where they are, right? People are ready when they're ready. and you can't push anybody, but also you can't put your standards and expectations on somebody else. For every person that is not ready, there's someone who is. And so I encourage my clients all the time, pro tip for you as well, like, talk to the people who are ready right now, right? And continue to educate or nurture the people who may not be ready right yet. And that's it. Thank you. Look at my mama and daddy in the chat. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Says you are awesome, Dr. Sonia. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, can I be transparent for a second too? Like, I hear stuff like that, and I want it for so many people. I hear stuff like that. It feels good to hear it tonight from my mama and my daddy. But I hear stuff like that too from like my clients and mentees. And I will tell you this: there is literally no better feeling than that. Like, it feels better than even like someone enrolling in your program or course, right? And I know, like, when you're first getting started with your online courses, you want that feeling. You want, oh my God, I got my first enrollment. This is amazing. It's awesome. But then, like, to hear like, hey, you changed my life, or you're amazing. Please keep doing what you're doing. You are changing and impacting so many people. Like, there's no, and it's not from an egotistical standpoint. It's not from like any negative, like, weird place. It's a feeling of like, oh, I'm really walking in my purpose. Like, I'm really doing this thing, and it just feels really good. And I tell people all the time, it's not something you can explain until you experience it for yourself. And premium courses, like, making that impact is one of the most definitive ways I've ever come across to actually experience that feeling, right? Like, and sometimes it's surreal. It's kind of like, man, like, yeah, I'm actually like doing the thing that I set out to do. And that's why I encourage, that's to my point that I made earlier. Sometimes I feel like, oh man, I want this person to do it. I want this person to get in. I want this person to like move forward. Like, but you can't make somebody do it, right? And so, yeah, like, it's that. It feels really good, and it's a feeling that I want so many people to experience, this feeling of like walking in your purpose, like really doing the thing that you've been called to do. Feels good. And I'll say, I want to add to that too, like, there's another feeling that feels really good. It's like a combination of the two. You know that you're making impact when, like, if you've never had somebody, you're doing it right. I'll say this, one of the most enlightening experiences that I've had in my business is someone giving you money, like crying and saying, yes, I'm ready. Like, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for opening this up. Thank you for like your gifts. Thank you for putting this into the world. That is next level. And if you've never experienced that and you're watching this, when you step into your purpose, when you make that kind of impact, you will experience that. You'll get to experience that. And yeah, I just want it for more, especially like Christian entrepreneurs, high achievers, high performers. And I'll say this, people who are just operating in faith and love and ethicality, and who value authenticity, real authenticity, and who value real transparency. Because transparency doesn't mean that you have to tell everybody everything. That's not what transparency is. Transparency is you just being upfront about what it actually is. And then authenticity is you bringing you to the platform, right? You bringing you to whatever it is that you are offering. So it's that. And I give the example, like transparency for me is like, what's the example I can give? You know how some people will make you ask them a question for them to give you an answer? You know what I'm talking about, right? People will make you ask a question, right, in order to get the answer. Transparency is not that. Transparency is, hey, let me give you this answer up front. And if you have follow-up questions, you are more than welcome to ask those as well, right? So it's like when I sell my courses, when I market my courses and my programs, I don't say, hey, I'm going to guarantee that you're going to do this in this amount of time. I'm always very real about it, right? It's always very much like, hey, I can't guarantee that result for you. But what I can say is that if you come in, you do the work, okay? These are the characteristics my clients and mentees exhibit who have gotten these results. I will coach you through the process. I will coach you and mentor you through the process until you get those results. You got to follow the steps of the program though, right? And so is that. It's the transparency. It's the upfrontness. And then it's the authenticity. Like, I set out to start this business and do it the way that I wanted to do it, right? God led, God inspired. But it doesn't necessarily look like anybody else's. It can't. When you're truly authentic, when you're truly being yourself, how can it look like someone else's, right? So authenticity, transparency, very important in establishing your courses and setting your courses apart from what everybody else is doing. Your course and your business in general, right? Like your programs, whatever it is that you're offering, authenticity and transparency in everything. Again, it does not mean telling everything. That is a misconception. People took that word transparent and just ran with it. And it's like, no, it's not. You don't have to tell everything, right? It's the way you show up, right? It's how you move. That's important. If you're new here, welcome, okay? If you are not new here, welcome back. We are in the arena. Again, my name is Dr. Sonia. I talk all things premium courses, whether they be face-to-face or online, luxury coaching, mentorship, brands and programs, and how you can package yours, all right? 9 to Thrive movement is currently enrolling. We start on Monday. It's 5 days live with me. You can go to jumpfirstacademy.org/9to-thrive to get in. While you are here, hit the subscribe button if you're new, the like button, and hit the bell notification so you know when we're live. In the arena tonight is Power Hour. So whatever goals you're working on, whatever projects you're working on, you have the space to do that here. If you have questions while you're working, then feel free to drop them in. They can be any questions, premium courses, business related, lifestyle related, all of the things. And so I'm just excited to hang out with y'all. I created this space just to hang. Insights come up as I'm working through some things. I'm working through ads as well as emails on tonight for the rest of the week. And so let me know in the chat where you are currently working on or where you're currently watching from, okay? I appreciate you. Okay, cool. Perfect. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. If there are no questions, then we're gonna wrap shortly. So let me know if you have any questions. Also, let me know what you're working on. I'm so excited for you to get done and push your projects forward. Okay, like we're in the second half of this year, and I just want to see more people win. That's all I want. I want more people to win. All right, more people to win. You need momentum. You have to do something in the waiting. All right, something. Like faith also requires action. Faith without works is what? Okay. I know you know. All right, so we got to move things forward. And you can, and this is my whole thing too. When I pray about everything, right? All my choices, decisions, especially as it is concerning my business. Like my faith is a part of my business plan. Like it is my business plan. I'm gonna be honest with you. And so it's one of those things where when I pray, like, yeah, I have faith, right? Like, you know, God, help me through this. I'm also asking God, what do I do? Like I trust and believe that, you know, you're moving. What do you, is there anything I should be doing right now? Right? Right? What do I do right now? And sometimes it's wait, but a lot of times it's, hey, you know, and sometimes it's direct, right? Like, hey, move this here or do that there. And then sometimes it's very much, this is why you got to be tuned in. All right. Sometimes it's very much like these signals or signs or however you want to call them. But it's, and I ask for them. I ask for some of them, right? Like, so I sent an email to my list, which I got a lot of positive feedback about. Red cardinals is one of my, like, all right, God, if this is you, you know, let me know, like, show me a cardinal. Like I ask. And so we gotta be okay with asking. Like, it's not like, what are we doing? When you have a relationship with God, it's a relationship, right? Like it's what are we doing? Like we're supposed to be talking to him. We're supposed to be communicating all of those things, not just calling on him when we need him to do something, okay, or when we need a quick move because we done did something to make something happen that we don't like. I'm just saying. So it's always like this conversation, like, you know, okay, God, like, show me what you want me to do in the waiting. Show me what I have faith, right? I trust you. What do I do? What do I do now? And he always shows me. He always tells me. And it's like not a surprise. It used to be a surprise. Like, oh my God, that was fast. But then it's like an expectancy, because faith is an expectancy, right? Like, it's an expectancy. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You got to expect it. If you're going to ask for it and you're going to be in faith and walk in faith, you have to expect the thing. And sometimes the thing, like, it used to be a surprise to me. Let me finish that thought. It used to be a surprise to me, but then I'm like, well, why is it a surprise if I'm expecting it? If I'm expecting, I know God's going to move. I know he has my back, okay? Like, I know that, and sometimes the thing that we expect doesn't happen how we think it's supposed to happen. So releasing the why is important too. Not getting caught up in why, how is it going to, the how, excuse me, releasing the how. So not getting caught up in how is it going to happen, right? What, like, that's not your job. I had to release that too. I'm like, wait a minute, girl, that's not my job. I ask for the thing, and it's not just about, again, it's relationship. It's not just asking for a thing, right? It's relationship, and relationships take work. You have to build it. It's important, right? God like wants to hear from you. He wants to commune with you, not just when you need a little quick, hey, God, do this for me. Like, that's not it. So it's building relationship. And then that's how you know, there's a trust factor there. There's a faith factor there. And that gets stronger the stronger the relationship is. And that's like with anything too. It's also the way your relationship with yourself works too. I say this all the time. You got to keep the promises and commitments that you make to yourself. That is how you build confidence. That is how, when you show up, you know things get done. Because you make promises to yourself, and every time you break promises to yourself, that confidence is chipping at your confidence. So keep the promises that you're making to yourself. You'll find like your confidence start to skyrocket. The way that you show up, okay, starts to make sense. And then that's where we get the momentum rolling forward. So I hope this is helpful on tonight. I never mean to go into some of these things that just come up, but thank you, God. Thank you, Holy Spirit. All right. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being in the arena with me. We're going to go ahead and wrap here. I don't see any other questions inside of the chat. Know that I appreciate you, whether you spent 30 seconds here or you spent the whole 41 minutes with me. Okay. I appreciate you so much. We are back on Tuesday for speed dating. If you are interested in speed dating, all right, you are courageous enough to go ahead and get on this panel, all right, put yourself out there. Again, especially if you are in a place where you've made a commitment to yourself that this is the year you are going to be more visible. This is the year you're going to put yourself out there. You don't have to come for the romantic dating side, but if you are an entrepreneur and you're looking for love, I'm excited for you to find it in the arena with Dr. Sonia, okay? If you are a business owner and you are looking for mentees or clients, this is great visibility. So either way it goes, just send an email to hello@jumpfirst.org and put speed dating inside of the subject line, and Kat will make sure you get the appropriate link so that we can get some info from you real quick and make sure that you have everything you need to join us in the arena on Tuesday and Thursday next week. All right. I love y'all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Know and remember that being in the arena, it's going to be uncomfortable sometimes. It's going to be a little scary. It's going to be a little rocky at first, but the visibility is required. And all of that visibility, the commitments that we make to ourselves and keep for ourselves, okay, are what are elevating us, leveling us up, and helping us to grow. So it's necessary. All right. Welcome again to In the Arena with Dr. Sonia. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch y'all back here next week. Have an amazing weekend.